Yeah, looking forward to having another home game, trying to improve. Felt like we did some really good things this past week, but we've been inconsistent in certain areas, in particular on the offensive side of the ball. And it's just an assignment here, assignment there, one guy, making a mistake either physically or mentally, and you can't have that. We need to be more consistent. I think defensively, we're playing at a very high level. Special teams are doing some extremely good things. And offensively, Will Levis in the passing game has been extremely impressive. Will is playing at a very high level. There's been a couple turnovers this past week that were, a combination of things, not just all on him, but he's also doing some, really good things. So we got to continue to build on that passing game, and we got to get more consistent in some certain other areas. And looking forward to the challenge of playing NIU here this weekend at home.
For questions, press 10, and we'll begin with Steve Molson at WZZN.
Coach, appreciate the time today. Hope you're doing well, sir.
Thank you. Doing good. Hope you are as well.
Thank you. I am, Coach. I know this is not your first rodeo in terms of being a head coach and being involved in the game. And especially once we get into late October and November, it's usually never about the first 22. It's about the next 22. So I do wonder from a depth standpoint, how much quality depth you think you have on your squad this season, Coach?
I think certain positions we feel like we have very good depth. And then others, maybe you may not be as deep as you'd like. Probably not unlike a lot of teams. You got a few there at the very, very top that are extremely deep. But outside of that, a lot of us fight certain battles with depth. And right now we're relatively healthy. J.J. Weaver will not participate this weekend. He's out this week, and we'll take another look at that next week.
And realizing that Vanderbilt just played Northern Illinois, I'd love to ask, and what was your impression of what you saw out of Vanderbilt in particular this past weekend, Coach?
I was very, very impressed with Vanderbilt. They got down and didn't flinch and just hung back in there and really made plays when they had to. They had some big fourth down stops. They converted on fourth down. They really played with a lot of poise. You could tell they're very well coached and making some significant improvements. So a very good win for them.
Thank you, Coach.
Yep.
Next is AP Stedham of WHEP.
Hey, good morning, Coach.
Good morning.
Coach, I was wondering, since Will Levis is in his second year with the program, have you been able to explore more things in the passing game? Yeah,
we have. We've, I want to say, heck, we might have thrown it 35 times or something this past week for 377 yards, almost 380 yards, and he only had maybe six incompletions, 6 or 7 incompletions, and he's doing some really good things. He is. I think we, as we keep on working our protections, getting cleaner in that area, and continue to improve in the run game and get back to the way we like it and find that balance we're looking for. I think it can continue to open up more opportunities in the pass game as well.
Has that been an added bonus for Cavassier Smoke to have more repetition since he was the lead back in these first few games?
Yeah, definitely. You can see him getting better with more opportunities, and I'd like to continue to feed him the ball and continue to improve in that rush game.
Thank you, Coach.
Yep, thank you.
If there are any other questions, please press 10. Next, we have Mike Griffith of AJC Dog Nation.
Hey, Coach. Just kind of following the Rodriguez thing from afar. I think I read where he'll be available against Ole Miss. Can he practice, or has he been practicing with the team?
Yep.
When you get Chris back, does anything change for your offense?
Yes, he's been practicing with the team, and as we got word that he was cleared to play in the Ole Miss game, he's been, still taking some reps on the scout team just to stay in shape and get, bounced around, take some shots here and there, and making his cuts. He's been taking reps there, but also coming down and taking some reps with the ones and twos as well, just to keep him in tune with what we're doing. And then he's been doing some extra running, staying in shape, and so we're looking forward to having him back. But we don't have him this week, so we'll move on like we did the first 3 games without him.
You mentioned having him in practice. Kentucky obviously has become one of the better defensive teams in the league. Do you guys do the thud thing, or do you do any tackle? I mean, how physical are your practices compared with maybe others you've been around?
We like to keep it physical on Tuesday and Wednesday, and we do, and we go good against good, and so we keep that intensity up. But we do thud. It's a good pop, but no, we don't take anybody to the ground during the week. No.